In this podcast episode, Ben Shapiro delves into the ongoing legal battle surrounding the deportation of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Salvadoran migrant who was mistakenly deported from the United States. The discussion highlights the complexities of immigration law, the implications of due process, and the political ramifications of the case. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, an illegal immigrant from El Salvador, had a deportation order against him, but also a withholding order that prevented his return to El Salvador due to fears for his safety, potentially linked to gang violence. The Trump administration's actions regarding his deportation have sparked significant controversy, particularly after the Supreme Court ruled that the government must facilitate his return to the U.S. for due process. However, the court did not clarify what facilitate meant, leaving the administration to interpret its obligations. The administration's response has been to claim that they have sought to facilitate Garcia's return, but were met with refusal from the Salvadoran government. This has led to a heated exchange in the courts, with a district court judge expressing frustration over the government's lack of action and demanding compliance with the Supreme Court's order. The judge emphasized that the government must take steps to assist in Garcia's release from custody in El Salvador, highlighting the legal obligation to ensure due process. Shapiro discusses the political implications of the case, noting that both sides of the political spectrum recognize the need for due process, even for individuals like Garcia, who is suspected of gang affiliation. The Trump administration's insistence on not facilitating Garcia's return has drawn criticism, as it appears to undermine the legal framework established for handling such cases. Shapiro argues that while the administration's goal of deporting illegal immigrants is politically popular, it must also adhere to legal standards to avoid setting a dangerous precedent. Vice President J.D. Vance's comments on the situation reflect a broader concern about the administration's approach to immigration. He acknowledges the need for due process while also emphasizing the importance of deporting individuals with criminal ties. Shapiro agrees with Vance's stance, asserting that the administration should prioritize legal compliance while continuing to enforce immigration laws. The podcast also touches on the broader immigration landscape, including the Trump administration's efforts to address illegal immigration and the challenges posed by the current political climate. Shapiro points out that the administration's focus on deporting illegal immigrants must be balanced with the need to respect legal processes. He argues that the administration should not only focus on high-profile cases like Garcia's, but also work to streamline the deportation process for the majority of illegal immigrants who do not have similar legal complications. Shapiro highlights the ongoing challenges faced by the administration, including the need to navigate complex legal frameworks while addressing public concerns about immigration. He notes that the administration's current approach may be politically advantageous, but could lead to long-term legal challenges that hinder its ability to enforce immigration laws effectively. The judiciary's role in immigration cases is a significant theme in the podcast. Shapiro emphasizes that the courts have a responsibility to ensure that due process is upheld, even for individuals who may not have a legal right to remain in the country. He argues that the administration's failure to comply with court orders could undermine its credibility and lead to further legal complications. The discussion also touches on the potential consequences of the administration's actions for future immigration policy. Shapiro warns that if the administration continues to resist judicial oversight, it may set a precedent that could be exploited by future administrations, regardless of their political affiliation. He stresses the importance of maintaining a legal framework that respects due process while also addressing the realities of illegal immigration. As the podcast progresses, Shapiro reflects on the political landscape surrounding immigration and the potential implications for the upcoming elections. He notes that the Trump administration's handling of immigration issues will likely play a significant role in shaping public opinion and voter sentiment. The administration's ability to navigate the complexities of immigration law while addressing public concerns will be crucial in maintaining support among its base. Shapiro also discusses the potential for Democratic candidates to capitalize on the administration's challenges with immigration. He points out that the Democrats' focus on defending individuals like Garcia could backfire if they are perceived as prioritizing the rights of illegal immigrants over the concerns of American citizens. This dynamic could create opportunities for Republicans to frame the immigration debate in a way that resonates with voters.